All right, coming up next, our matchup for the UFC featherweight title. So here he is, the #1 featherweight contender, making his walk to the octagon for this UFC featherweight championship opportunity. It's been a long time coming. No denying he is worthy of this chance, and he believes he's the best featherweight in the world. His opportunity to prove it is now just a few short moments away. Well, how about the pop as the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion works his way to the octagon here tonight. Yet another title defense is what's in front of him. He is healthy. He is ready to prove that all the featherweights below him are just that, below him for a reason. He believes he is the champion for a reason. He believes he should be mentioned with the all-time greats. And that is what is at stake for him here tonight. Another title defense, another chance to prove that he is one of the greatest 145-pound fighters this octagon has ever hosted. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Oliveira is 4 years the elder. He is 3 inches taller. He will have a 5-inch reach advantage. And now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the challenger, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 14 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up and we are underway.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, folks, here we go with round 1. This is not the Eddie Bravo Invitational. This is the UFC, and 2 of the more decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts we have in this or any division.
Yes, in any division. We've never seen guys that can really incorporate the Jiu-Jitsu into fighting as we've seen this 2 do. But who's going to make a mistake? Who's going to leave an arm out there to get grabbed? Who's going to leave their neck out? Let's see, when you put 2 great Jiu-Jitsu players together, who can get their hand raised in the octagon.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Well, Perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the Johnson.
All right, so there it is. All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down there.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top of the division?
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hips, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position. You got to be very careful not to stay on the ground and extend the grappling transitions too much because he's so dangerous.
Maybe he'll try to isolate a leg here. And he's out. Nice hammer fist. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Under 3 minutes remain in round one. Working on another submission attempt here.
The problem with rolling leg lock in MMA, man, is you get beat up, especially if you're a little bit hurt.
And he's out. And he landed the right hand there. Couple hammer fists there for good measure. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Under 2 minutes to go. All right, trying to pass here. As Global Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. So 44 total strikes have landed for Charles Oliveira. Strong knee attempt, but it's blocked. Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and he saw it right there with that punch. Oh, elbow up top by Oliveira. Elbows landing now. Oh, man, this guy's got elbows for days, huh?
He throws them up, he throws them across the body. He just has a variety of elbow attacks.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, these are some heavyweight hammer fists here. We'll see if he can finish the job.
He's landing every one of these strikes with full intensity, with full intent to end the night of his opponent.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Oliveira. All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to...
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Oliveira. Oh, single collar tie here. Nice combination of punches to the head now in the clinch. You love this dirty boxing.
He's doing such a great job of fighting and using pressure in his shoulder bump in order to open up those avenues for him to land all these strikes.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
And that's going to do it. Oh, and there comes the stoppage.
Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 14 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
Well, he came in as the UFC featherweight champion, billed as maybe the greatest featherweight of all time, and how do you add to that legacy? You knock out the #1 contender cold in defense of your title.
And he said that he's not even done. When he spoke to you in the octagon, he talked about what's next. He talked about how much more he's going to build on this tremendous resume. This guy has massive goals. If anybody can accomplish it, it is the UFC featherweight.